Hey Gemini, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. This is 𝑍 Tarot. This is going to be your November 2022 messages. Welcome to the month of November. Welcome to Scorpio season. November is also Sagittarius season. Happy eclipse season. And I really hope that you guys are not having too tough of a time with all these retrogrades and eclipse energies and full moon energies. Scorpio's energy is also always an uncomfortable energy at times. And I hope that you guys also enjoyed your Halloween or Samhain, depending on what you celebrate, if you celebrate that holiday. So Gemini, this is for all placements of Gemini. Wherever Gemini is in your chart, if you resonate with that part of yourself in your chart, these messages are for you. If these messages do not do not resonate with you, that's totally fine. Please check out your other placements, as I also have posted each sign of the zodiac, and I intend to read for all of those placements as well. Take what resonates and toss out what does not. Okay, Gemini? So let's go ahead and jump into it, Gemini. We're going to pull some oracle messages first. For those of you who are interested in the cards that I'm using in these videos, the names will be listed in the description box below if you ever want to check them out yourselves. So I'm going to pull 3 oracle messages for your general. This is all general, okay? And then we will pull 4 tarot messages and clarify those cards, just to dig a little bit deeper into your energy this month of November. So let's go ahead and see, Gemini, what the universe has in store for you, what challenges you may face, things that need to be cleared out, things that may need to be embraced, okay? What blessings the universe has in store for you guys as well. I'm sorry if the lighting is like fluctuating. Not really sure why that's happening, but it is. Really sorry about that. All right. So Gemini, let's see. Let's pull your first oracle message for the month of November of the year 2022 for my beautiful Geminis. For November of 2022, what messages, universe source, do you have for Gemini for November of 2022? Okay, so Gemini, you have the Onion. Very interesting. And it says tears. Tears. That's tough. What's interesting is that an onion, it kind of forces you to cry, right? Something that stings your eye. It's a very stingy situation that you may find yourself in the month of November, guys, where you may be holding back some emotions or holding back some tears here. And the universe may work something up to get those tears to flow, because whatever emotions you may be holding back, it's a bit of a block. It's kind of backing some energies up inside of you, okay? Because like I said, I mean, maybe you're just feeling emotional anyway. For those of you who are dealing with something very emotional, even if you're not really holding back tears, you know, in general, what I'm getting is that there is something that really touches you. And it could be in a good way, could be in a bad way. Okay, the bottom of the deck, we have seaweed. And it says prediction. So, and again, prediction could be good or bad, right? And seaweed is of the water element. Onion it's the juices within the onion that creates these fumes that causes your eyes to burn and sting, therefore the tears flow. So it seems like there's something regarding water. Obviously the water works with your tears. It seems like something needs to flow out of you. Something is not flowing here, Gemini, and it needs to flow. So if there's something that's hurting you, something that you see coming, something that someone told you was going to happen, it could be good or bad. You know, it depends on your situation, and it may also depend on your attitude and your perception of what's going on around you in the month of November. But whatever this is, it's really going to cause you to really feel touched in your heart, whether you want to admit that to yourself or not. I hope I'm making sense. This is very, very, very interesting, you guys. So let's go ahead and pull another oracle message and see what the universe is speaking to you guys about and what this general message is about for you guys. Universe, source, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, gods, goddesses, earth spirits, earth guides, earth guardians, please come before us to speak to the sign of Gemini. What exactly are you speaking to Gemini about for the month of November of the year 2022? Tears and prediction. Some of you guys are hoping that something doesn't turn out the way you're hoping it doesn't. Could be. I don't know. Let's just dig a little bit deeper. All I know is that there's something that's really going to touch your heart. Okay? That can mean a lot of things. Ooh. Gemini, November 2022. There could be something that you prayed for a very long time ago and someone told you, no, it's going to happen. Your prayers are going to be answered. You may have been having dreams about it, Gemini. The universe really wants you to push through this. You have to trust, yeah. You have the card of trust here, great mystery. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have four-legged, and it says endurance. The card that fell out is the tree of life, and it says conception. The seed has been planted. And you may find yourself feeling troubled for some of you because you feel that the seed that you've planted is not going to, it's not going to sprout, it's not going to come to fruition, it's not going to materialize. But then you have ancestors, wisdom. So there is definitely something to learn from this whole situation. Your ancestors, a passed on loved one, your spirit guides, your creator, whoever it is that you consider a higher power in your life, is asking that you trust this process, whatever the process is. Some of you all, like I said, in general, it could be just an idea, a concept, a vision that you haven't really gotten off the ground yet. Could be your own business, could be wanting to travel the world. It could be wanting to go get an education or change your career. It could be wanting to move to like a dream location, a new country, a completely different environment. And others of you, this can definitely be pregnancy. You getting someone pregnant, or you getting pregnant, Gemini. You've been wanting this, and it seems that whatever the situation is, your spirit guides or your ancestors want you to understand that there is something to be learned. Don't focus too much on what you feel is supposed to happen or how it's supposed to happen. You need to focus on, what is it that I'm supposed to learn from this? How can I grow from this? Right? Because before we were born, we were in a way just a concept. We were a soul, we were an energy. But until our energy was placed into our vessel, into these bodies, there was really no telling what decisions we were going to make. When we're children and when we hit a certain age, we start to make our own decisions at a certain age, right? And as we grow older, the universe just kind of sits back and watches us and just tries to observe, what are they going to do within this situation. That's what a concept is. And it's kind of the same thing now. It's, you can't really determine what's going to happen next. You just have to be curious enough to just try to find out, like, what is it that I need to learn from this? Why is all of this happening? Is there something I'm supposed to gain from this, or is there something I'm supposed to let go of? There is something, the one thing that will be gained out of this whole situation, Gemini, is wisdom and knowledge. And for those of you who are really going through a tough time and it's very emotional for you in the month of November, whether you're holding back your tears or not, whether you're wearing your heart on your sleeve or not, there's much to be learned. I can't stress that enough. Some of you guys, you already know what's going to happen. Some of you guys, you are pregnant, or someone is pregnant, and you may be very nervous about that. You know, some of you guys already can tell or can feel that someone is pregnant, or that you're pregnant. Could be someone told you were going to be pregnant a long time ago, and you're just like, no, I don't want kids, or I don't know how I'm going to be able to raise a child. Others of you, someone predicted that something, if it wasn't a child, if it's not a conception as far as, you know, conceiving a child, then there's something else here that has been predicted, or that you know and you have a feeling is going to happen, whether it's good or bad. And again, this is something that's really on your heart and your mind. The universe still wants you to endure, and it wants you to trust the process, whatever the case may be. Okay, let's pull one more oracle message for you guys for November 2022 for my beautiful Geminis. Spirit guys, November 2022 for my beautiful Gemini people. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel your emotions, Gemini, okay? Don't hide them. Okay, so then you have the Lord. It says, Lord, take charge and authority, or take charge with authority. Bottom of the deck, you have Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. It's interesting. The bottom of the deck, you have of that card, you have Seer. So there is someone who, I think I was saying this to Scorpio, Gemini. Some of you guys have Scorpio in your chart, or you're dealing with a Scorpio, or just Scorpio season just has a lot to teach you. It has a lot to teach all of us, but there's something regarding taking charge of your life here, no matter how difficult something may seem. Some of you guys may be pregnant, or you got someone pregnant, whether you're married or not, doesn't matter. And some of you feel powerless. You feel like, I don't have control. I can't move forward. Some of you, this is about owning a business, or getting a dream job, or moving forward with a job. This can be financial matters where you just feel powerless. You feel powerless. Others of you, a family member, could be a grandparent or a great-grandparent, or, you know, your actual parent, you know. Maybe they passed away. Maybe they passed away recently, and their passing may have actually begun something in your life, and it has a lot to do with you taking charge of your life, because death is transformation, whether it's your own death or someone else dying in your life. That is transformation. That is pushing you forward towards a different place in your life, and it doesn't feel good. Again, some of you guys have lost someone, and you just feel like you've lost control of your life. You've lost your power because this person is not here. But this person wants you to take charge. They want you to understand that you have what it takes, not to give up. This person maybe is one of your ancestors who's been giving you dreams or visiting you, in your sleep, in your dreams, or astral projections, or in visions here. You have bigger places to go to, Gemini. You have something big that you want to do. And it's that the seed is in your brain. You have the seed. You just have to plant that seed. Okay? You have to plant it. Only you have the power to plant the seed, to water the seed, and to have patience and let that seed grow. You cannot allow intrusive thoughts or anxiety or depression get in the way of you bringing these dreams, these thoughts into your reality. We are co-creators with the universe, as I always tell people. Are you co-creating with the universe? Are you working with nature to bring these things into fruition, or are you just allowing time to pass you by because of these tears, because of these challenges, because of this discomfort? I know for a fact that your ancestors or this spirit guide who's with you, they already see a beautiful outcome for you. You may not see it, whatever the situation is. Very interesting. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the tarot, you guys, and see what's in store. Let's dig a little bit deeper into this situation. November 2022, spirit guides, for my beautiful Gemini people. What messages do you have for my beautiful Gemini people for November of 2022? Let's pull 4 cards from the top of the deck, and then we'll clarify them. You know, times can be tough. Times can really get tough. I get it. But you know, even the animals in the wild, you know, they don't have a roof. A lot of animals in the wild don't know what it's like to have a roof over their head. They don't know what it's like to have, you know, to have running water, to have a heater or air conditioner, to have electricity. They don't know anything about that stuff. All they know is endurance. All they know is struggle and challenge and strength. Some animals, when they give birth to their children, they have to learn as soon as they're born, as soon as they come out of their egg or out of the womb, they have to learn how to survive. And that may be how you're feeling right now, Gemini. You may be feeling like, geez, like right out of the gate, I'm already struggling. You know, if you've already planted a seed, especially if you've maybe, especially if you have tried to start a business or a financial endeavor, you may feel like, dang, I've just started and I'm already struggling. Like, what's happening, you know? It doesn't have to be a business, but, you know, it can be anything. But you got this. You have to stand in your power in this, because the moment that you give your power away because of how hard the situation is, that's when things get a little bit more rough. Some of you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius. They may have passed away, or maybe you have Sagittarius in your chart. Yeah, some of you guys just started something. You have the Devil. You got Temperance here. That's balance. You have the Devil. That's Capricorn. So this can definitely be about feeling powerless, feeling tied down. This can also be addictions for some of you. And there is a need to really do something about these addictions this month in November. You may find yourself holding back tears because you actually feel very depressed, or you may find yourself crying even more this month of November. You feel powerless, you feel stuck, and you may not really know how to move forward with something. Keep pushing forward, Gemini. We have the 7 of Wands. That's Leo energy. So yes, that's that endurance. That's that standing up for yourself and moving on in the direction that you want to move in. Don't give in to anyone else's opinions. The 7 of Wands is about someone who's not listening to the opinions of others. They're standing up for what they believe in. This can be at work too. It's good, maybe feeling stuck at a job, or there's a situation at your job where you just kind of feel stuck. You feel that there isn't a moment of peace for you, or there's no balance in the situation. It's all one-sided, or nobody's really hearing each other. And you may feel the need to just take things into your own hands here. Some of you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, or a Leo at your job. If it's a Capricorn, they're very toxic, okay? And then we have the Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Taking things one day at a time this month, guys. Thinking too far ahead into the future right now is not the best thing for you to do. Yes, have a vision. Have a vision, but if you start thinking too far ahead into the future right now, you're going to make yourself more anxious. Just because you're feeling extremely emotional and maybe you're crying a lot for whatever reason does not mean that things are going to be bad. It's just that you're feeling bad. It doesn't mean that it's bad. And also looking at this prediction, it's possible that you're having a false prediction of your future. You may feel, you know, this is going to go bad because of the way things look. No. Because with the Ten of Cups here, it's all going to be good. Now, others of you, there is a false Ten of Cups here. Someone is feeding you lies. You need to follow your voice, because there may be someone who's saying, oh, this is going to be good for you. You should work for us, or work with us, or partner with us. You know, don't go in that direction, go in this direction. You know, like, don't follow your voice, follow us, whatever. And they may be feeding you this false lie. It's falsehood. It's toxic. They're tying you down. And you may need to stand up and say, hey, this is not fair. And bring balance into the situation with the Temperance card here. Now, some of you, if you're dealing with addictions, Gemini, there are some intrusive thoughts here. There's a demon. Your addiction is a demon, okay? Or it's a very, very dark spirit. Some of you guys have seen it before in dreams. It's presented itself to you. And you're going to have to treat your addiction. It's an enemy. Your addiction, for those of you who are suffering from addiction, okay? You're being blindsided, and you can't really see this Ten of Cups here. And you may have to really look at your addiction as an actual person who's really trying to destroy your life, and stand up against it. And, you know, that's more easier said than done. But there are those of you, there is some toxicity in how you live your life in November. But you have a spirit guide. Actually, I feel that Gemini, there are a lot of you have multiple spirit guides who are looking after you. Very ancient beings here who have been by your side in for those of you who believe in past lives, you know, they were with you in your past life, multiple past lives. But others of you, they've been with you since you were born. This can be from family ancestors, or this can be just ancestors that, you know, the beings that created your soul. They want you to slow down, and they want you to have faith in the seeds that you plant. Because whoever is telling you, or whatever voice is telling you that what you're working towards is for naught, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's not true. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards for you, Gemini. To my beautiful Gemini people. Clarify these cards for my beautiful Gemini people for November of 2022, my spirit guides. Thank you. I just keep getting the phrase or the term blindsided for some of you. I don't know why. King of Pentacles. Like I said, you may have an earth sign here. It might be a bit toxic. But others of you, if you're a Sagittarius, or you have Sagittarius in your chart, you're really hard working. You work very hard, okay? For those of you who have Sagittarius in your chart anywhere, there's a specific placement for some of you where you have Taurus or Sagittarius in your chart. Some of you guys, you're going to reconcile with an earth sign. Very masculine energy. It doesn't matter if they're male or female. But what I'm getting here is that you guys are hard workers. Also with the Tree of Life here, I see that there is a connection to everything. There's something about your ancestors that whatever you're accomplishing in your life now, your ancestors may have accomplished, or maybe your ancestors really wanted to accomplish this when they were alive in their time, in their day and age, but they weren't able to for whatever reason. And they're really rooting for you, Gemini. They really are. They see that you have the capabilities to do what they were not able to. We have the Star card clarifying the Devil. So this is definitely healing from an addiction, or healing from... This is definitely healing a wound here that's been holding you back. This is brand new, shiny energy. Huge healing here with the Temperance card and the Star card. And this is Aquarius. Okay, there's like Capricorn Aquarius conjunction here for some of you. Then we have the Ten of Swords. So there's something that you're done with, Gemini. Or the universe is saying, and your ancestors are saying, we're done with this. We're not going to allow you to do this anymore. We're not going to allow you to be tied down to this anymore. It's time for healing. It's time for healing. Okay? It's time for a new chapter. It's time for a new cycle. It's time to turn your life around. Because there could be some people in your life who are very toxic, and you may have really felt sad about that, like you haven't had any support. The universe is just saying, we're done with watching you remain small, remain in this bubble. We're tired of it, right? You have not been nurturing yourself, Gemini, or you just have not been nurtured by the people that are surrounding you in your life. Have faith that this small seed that you've planted is about to grow into something extremely huge, as long as you continue to nurture your dreams and your goals. You may have been brought up from when you were a child. Your dreams and your goals were not being nurtured. You were always shut down, and that's something that you may have carried for years and years and years, and you've just been living your life in sadness. And maybe there are those of you who turn to addiction to kind of mask that. But in the month of November, you're kind of forced to just face this so that you can heal from it, because there's something that is done. It's done for you. It's absolutely done. You have the Emperor. There you go. There is that Lord. There is that Lord energy, the take charge with authority. This is you. You are the Ten of Cups. You are the generator of the Ten of Cups. We all are. But it seems that you have been more focused on, the negative, on the lack mindset for some of you. And that is what you manifest and generate in your life. We all are manifestors. It's just that some of us are not manifesting what we want. We're manifesting our fears and our doubts and our traumas every single year. Okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. So this is something that is near and dear to your heart. This is something that you love. This is your baby. This is something that you have always wanted to do. This is something that you've always wanted. Others of you, this is a significant other where you and your significant other, you've had a lot of ups and downs, and maybe you have an addiction or they have an addiction, but it's time for healing now. It's time for balance. Some of you guys are deciding to be the head of household, or this is something that you've always wanted. You guys want the family, you want the children, you want the wife or the husband. There's nothing wrong with that. but the toxicity attached to that for some of you needs to go, okay? You need to be genuine about this. Others of you, you're going to be a husband soon in November, or, you know, after you've worked on this healing, you will be a husband in the months to come. Others of you, you will be wives, okay? You will end up getting married. In the tree of life, I do see this as having a child. Some of you guys are pregnant, or you're thinking about getting pregnant or getting someone pregnant, okay? Your ancestors are backing you, Gemini. For those of you who believe in ancestors, your spirit guides, your creator, your higher self, what have you, you are supported, but you have to support yourself. You have to nurture yourself, Gemini. I'm just kind of curious. I'll pull one more or two more cards about who this person is or what this is all about for some of you. Okay, yeah, so this is about taking a leap of faith for sure. You have the Fool card. So some of you guys, there's just a leap of faith you need to take. You got to let something go. It's done. It's absolutely done. Okay? Keep your eye on the prize, guys. There are also people who are keeping an eye on you, or they're spying on you. There's just someone here. They're very toxic. They don't like that you have such good things, but they don't understand that you've been thinking about having these good things for years, and you've been working hard. Okay? So somebody could be spying on you. Someone could be jealous of a relationship that you're in, and they want that relationship. They don't want to see you in this, or maybe there's multiple people. They don't want to see you and another person thrive together. But all I see here is balance, letting go, healing, like mega healing here. Taking charge of your life, staying in charge, staying in control as best you can, and not allowing anyone to convince you that the dreams and the goals that you've set forth for yourself and the seeds that you've planted and, you know, that you want to grow, do not allow anybody to convince you that it's all for naught, because it's not. It's not. Okay? Much love and light to all of you, Gemini. I wish you the best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, you guys.